Welcome everybody. So it's Saturday night and here I am doing a Facebook Live because it's the autumn equinox and that moment only just very recently passed by in the last few minutes. So I want to talk to you about the goddess of abundance, Lakshmi. Lakshmi represents the autumn equinox for us. And this is such a beautiful place to be. Many of you would know the autumn equinox is all about the equal day and the equal night. So from this day forward, the days are actually getting shorter and the nights are getting longer, which is not always been my happiest place to be because I do love summer and I do love the sun. I'm a Leo, so that's just how it works for me. But now that I understand the rite of passage and the seasonal wheel of the year, I really can embrace those longer nights coming up and the shorter days. So we're talking about Lakshmi, goddess of abundance. We're talking about harvesting. So this is the time of year where we harvest all of the seeds, the fruits, the flowers, everything that we've sown and grown, we're now harvesting because we want to gather it all together for those winter months. And so in a less physical way, this could look like what you've been working on throughout the spring and summer months and really taking stock of what you have grown, what you have created and what you want to keep and what's worth putting in stock so that you can come back to it and have things that are going to nourish you throughout winter. So it's a really beautiful time. And Lakshmi is also about, so it's in the east, so it's all about our spiritual growth and our spiritual connection, which are really, really important. And this is also the place where we take a leap of faith. So I would encourage you at this time to take the leap of faith. Have a look at what it is that you may have been putting off. And this isn't about forcing anything, because when we are in this autumn equinox energy, when we are in this Lakshmi energy, there should be a natural sense of wanting to take that leap of faith and understanding that the universe has our back and feeling that trust. And for all of you who have taken that leap of faith before, you know that quite often we get to the other side and that great chasm that was there before we took the leap looks like a little stepping stone. So it can be a good thing to remind yourself of that. Sometimes those leap of faith, even though they feel huge in the moment, are such necessary steps in our growth and our evolution forward, especially when we remember that this place is all about our spiritual growth and our expansion and our illumination and our enlightenment and letting go of fantasies and illusions, really stepping into our power. So that's what I wanted to share with you about the autumn equinox. And I also did a journey tonight and pulled some cards. And my own personal intention is about finding, more ease and lightness and playfulness as I move forward. I'm super busy these days and I don't like the idea of just being busy for busy's sake. I don't, think that's the cool way to be. And I've had enough things go on in my life that I know that relaxation has to take such a high priority as I move forward. But I'm also an incredibly creative being. And, inspired action is beautiful. Inspired action is when we feel passionate about something. And when we're moving from the place of inspired action, things are usually a whole lot easier. We're not in resistance and we're not forcing. Hi, Michelle. So, I'm married. That's so beautiful. I'm doing a wedding tomorrow and I'm so looking forward to doing it. It's going to be such an intimate little ceremony. It's, such a perfect time to do it. And today was also Harmony Day. And the autumn equinox is the perfect time to have Harmony Day because it's that balance between the masculine and the feminine. And what a gorgeous day to get married. I can only imagine the intentions that would go into that relationship of the equal male and female coming together, that divine feminine and divine masculine to create something very, very beautiful. So very powerful. Thank you for sharing that. So yes, as I was saying, what was I saying? we were talking about Lakshmi, but I was talking about having done a journey as well, because I wanted to bring more playfulness and ease and laughter and lightness into my moving forward, because I'm not going to get less busy, but I don't want to feel heavy, and I don't want it to turn into a chore, and I don't want to get into that place where things start to feel hard, because when you're in resistance, that's when yucky things happen. You end up getting sick or chronic illnesses, and I certainly don't want to go back to that place, and I don't want anyone else to be going back to that place. So when I did a shamanic journey tonight, after I'd opened up my pipe and did pipe ceremony, there was a few animals that came through, but the main animal that came through was the otter, which was just absolutely gorgeous. It's always such a surprise to see what's going to show up, but for that otter to appear, and I already had an idea of what the otter would represent, but I went and had a look in the animal book just to get clearer, and the words were joy, playfulness, sharing, being curious and inquisitive, and keeping that inner child alive. So I just want to share that otter energy and magic with you as well, so that you can remember to keep that inner child alive. Things can get so serious and so heavy, and now isn't the time for that. Even though the days are getting shorter and that light might feel like it's reducing, it doesn't mean that the light inside of us needs to be reducing as well. So if you do want to follow the seasonal wheel of the year, and if you want to learn more about the goddesses that represent each of the aspects of the medicine wheel, come over to my She Temple Facebook group. Can you hear that rain? Oh my gosh, it's just started pouring out there. It's amazing. Clearing and cleansing. So yes, come over to the She Temple group. More than happy to have you there. It's such a beautiful space for women to connect and share and just be with other like-minded women, whether you're local or global. Everyone is welcome, and you can dive deeper into these teachings of the seasonal wheels of the year and the rite of passage aspects around following the energies as we move. And just one last thing is, we're always following Inanna's descent into the underworld as well when we follow the seasonal wheel of the year. So what Inanna's doing right now, because this is the second step on her journey. So our first step was with Bast, and she was on the 1st of February, and that's when Inanna hears the call. She knows she has to go on a journey into the underworld. So with Lakshmi, what's happening is that Inanna has acknowledged she needs to go on a journey, and now she is preparing the best way she knows how. So she gathers all of her items together that make her feel powerful and courageous and strong, because she's going on a journey into the unknown. She's not sure exactly what she's going to need, but she knows that she's going to need courage, because she's taking that descent down into the underworld to meet her own subconscious and unconscious and have that dark night of the soul experience. So that's where Inanna is on the journey, and it's perfect with our autumn equinox. She's gathering all of the things she needs, including her support networks that she feels she may need to call on while she's in the underworld. And we are gathering everything that we need to be able to store, like little chipmunks with our acorns. As winter is coming, we don't feel it looming right now, but the shift in seasons is happening, and it's time to start taking stock of what we've created, what we've grown, what's important to us, what we want to keep, and what is worth having in our space. So I hope you're all having a beautiful Saturday night, a beautiful weekend, enjoying this weather, whether it's raining like it is now or hot and steamy like it has been for most of the day. There's lots of incredible things happening around the world. Also take this opportunity to connect in with what's happening in Uluru, with the rainbow serpent and all of the rainbow warriors who are connecting in with their love and positive vibes and all of that loving, juicy stuff. I did that while I was in journey as well tonight. And yeah, just keep pouring our love into that solar plexus center of the world, because we're all here to help raise each other up and to raise the vibration of all beings on this planet as we become one and we unite in all of that woo-woo amazing, choo-choo. So thank you for joining me. Come over to the She Temple. Love to see you there. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you all again really soon. Enjoy your Saturday night. Bye.